Hey everybody, so this video I'm going to be talking about the beta Quadra, all right, continuing the Quadra series here on the channel. And yeah, so let's just jump right down to it. So the beta Quadra, they are, first of all, I call them the Knights, all right? So from here on out, I'm going to be calling them the Knights Quadra. And yeah, so first and foremost, they're intensifiers, that's one. Second, they are deconstructivist types, and they're team players. All right, so what does that all mean? I'm gonna break it down right now. All right, they're all about increasing the intensity or the pace of the and how they do things. It's all about force, SE, and the intuition of time and understanding the development and transformation of things throughout time, or should I say across time, with their NI. When it comes to, so they have a harder time relaxing, they need a sort of third party, some sort of outlet that they can use in order to relax, like for example like a stress ball or a movie or whatever, and that's sort of how they unwind. When it comes to work, they talk about the fruit of their labor. Now that could be either money, knowledge, experience, or whatever, or contacts that they gain from the projects that they're involved in. But it's a focus more on the fruits of their labor as opposed to the convenience of their labor. So they're not really concerned so much with convenience and comfort and living the sort of a chill, laid back, easy life. No, these are types that want to crank things up. Even the SE suggestive types, even the types with weak SE, they want to crank things up. They want to push on. They want to overcome certain obstacles. They want to exert themselves towards something. All right, and that's basically what it means to be an intensifier, to be an NISE, axis valuing type. Now, let me move on to the next one, which is the deconstructivist. Now, this means that they value FETI. By them valuing FETI, this essentially means that they're concerned with TI constructing models and frameworks that are static, that are based on principles, and then they try to communicate these principles, these frameworks, models, ideologies. Like it's a structured sort of, you could say, ideological way of thinking. Although they're not every single one that you're gonna meet is gonna be an ideologue. That's not exactly what I'm trying to say here. But they have a certain set of principles that they adhere to, and then they try to communicate those principles through their FE, through external emotive expressions, basically, right? Through externalized ways of displaying their passion and their mood. You especially see this a lot with the NFJs, which are the types that have FE in the top 2 slot, most of all. Okay, that's the overall pattern. I'm gonna break down and dissect a little bit, but let's move on to the last thing, which is team player. Now, it's ironic because although the Knights are not the only type Quadra that are team players, they're perhaps the types that are known the most for being team players. And what I mean by team player, it means that they're all about what group they're part of. All right, and they derive their identity from the group that they associate themselves with, and they also derive the identity of other people from the groups that they are a part of. And even if the other person doesn't seem to be part of any group, they'll try to find a way to link or associate that person with a group. Now that group can either be based on, it could be based on political beliefs, it could be based on where they live, right? Like what part of town do they live in? What types of hobbies do they have? What type of schools did they go to? Oh, you're over there. You're so and so type of person. Oh, you hang out with this group of people right here, so you're so and so that type of person. Right? Now, this isn't really a good or a bad thing. It's just the way that they derive a person's identity, including their own as well. I think one of the best examples I could find, just off the top of my mind right now, is probably Tupac. He's a great example. He's an EIE. He's all about deriving his identity of being, oh, I'm a Black Panther. I'm part of this and part of that group, you know? Martin Luther King, too, as well. Uh, Malcolm X, as well. being an LSI. What else? Yeah, in general, Andrew Tate, best example in modern times is Andrew Tate. All part of which team am I part of? Which team am you are part of? I'm part of the team of winners. You're part of the team that are losers. That sort of attitude. Andrew Tate being an SLE, which is MBTI ESTP. But yeah, so some of the Quadra. Okay, since I've listed a few celebrities, let me continue. Some other members of this the Knights Quadra. Like I said already, Tupac, Kanye West is one. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, I believe Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, Donald Trump, Candace Owens, Hillary Clinton as well. So these are all people these are just some celebrities who are part of the Knights Quadra. All right. Now, the reason why I call them the Knights is because more than anything, this Quadra, the thing that they're looking for the most in their lives is a desire to have something to fight for, more than anything. All right. That's really what makes this Quadra who they are. They're intense, they're passionate, they're really socially oriented. I'd say out of all the Quadra types, this is probably the most externally focused and socially oriented of all the types. This Quadra in particular. But yeah, they're just looking for something that they can fight for. That is the most important thing for them. That is their being, in essence, is all about that, finding something to fight for. So yeah, if I had to pick, so I do this thing where for each Quadra, I pick a representative. And the reason why I pick a representative of each Quadra is because, well, the idea is that if you're trying to understand this Quadra and you can only pick one type to study to understand the entire Quadra, well, this is the type you want to pick up. Now, it doesn't mean that this is the best type in the Quadra or anything like that. Although the beta Quadra, the Knights Quadra type, they probably interpret what I'm saying as, oh, that means this one's better than that or something, because they're really hierarchical in the way that they think, right? For them, everything is about status, who's above who and stuff like that in the totem pole and all that. The Gamma or Fortune Hunter Quadra, which is mine, they're also like that, but the way that they derive who's above who's is completely different. But we'll get to that in the Fortune Hunter video. But for the Knights, if I had to pick one representative to represent them all, it would without a doubt be the SLE, the ESTP. All right, I was thinking of saying ENFJ, but I have to say SLE, right? MBTI ESTP. That's the type that really represents what the Beta Quadra stands for, everything in a nutshell. Okay. And if you wanted to study the Beta Quadra, if you wanted to just learn about them, but you only had one type to study, go first for the SLE. All right, because all the Beta Quadra traits, they display them the most. So yeah, that concludes this video. If you enjoyed this video, you can like, share, subscribe. If you need a type session, make sure you email me. The email is going to be in the description box below. This is a paid type session. I don't do stuff for free unless you want to take part of the giveaway thing that I have going on. But yeah, so if you want to get a type session, email down below. If you enjoy this content, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Anyways, guys, peace out.